We had seen this year, I think three or four major incidents of stampede in India. We had a recent one, Jagannath Puri. Before that, in Bangalore. After that, victory of the Karnataka. Before that, we also saw during Kumbh Mela, if you recall, Mahakumbh Mela. We had deaths even in Prayagraj and New Delhi railway station. So most of the places, these stampedes actually happen because of crowd management techniques. Generally, you have limited exit and entry points. You have many a times, the police perspective and its coordination with other agencies also is an issue. You have many a times the stakeholders are not only the law and order machinery like police. There are organizers like you saw in Bangalore, the organizers and the coordination between organizer and the police department of Bangalore, the commissioner of police in Bangalore. There was a issue about that. In fact, the political leadership had overruled the, what I read in the media, that police had recommended that is very short notice. The stadium is smaller. Crowd expected is much, much larger. The expected crowd strength was, I think, about more than 2 lakh, whereas the capacity of the stadium was only 35,000. So capacity of that venue also actually matters. So how much have you anticipated how much crowd will come? Like you saw in events like Rath Yatra, how much crowd are you anticipating? That is very important. What are the entry and exit points? How will you have separate, multiple entries and exits, and they have to be in different directions, not at the same place. That leads to crowd formation. So, what happens in the railway station? You have, entry and exit is at the same place. So it leads to sudden announcements of which can create panic. We have seen at many times, the some kind of VIP movement suddenly taking place in the crowd. Let's say in the Puri Yatra, Rath Yatra incident, you were seeing the chief minister of Odisha and his whole cabinet was there. I think the governor of Odisha was there. Many other senior functionaries were there. So that actually also disrupts the whole crowd management. CCTV monitoring of the crowd. Are we using AI to monitor the surging crowd? How much crowd is actually pouring in, and where to cut it? The point where you see now it is becoming unmanageable, and there's the mechanism to stop further entry of crowd in that area, whichever area it is where crowd management is required. I think all these factors do determine how can prevent stampede. Sudden lathi charge, sudden police action. What you saw in Prayagraj, the stampede during Mahakumbh, there were reports that police was actually resorting to lathi charge to remove some of the people who had actually early morning hours had occupied a portion of the beach area where they had to take a dip. So all these factors actually determine whether stampede will take place. If you take Vaishno Devi stampede, which happened only, I think, a few months back, I think in last year, late quarter of the last year, the Vaishno Devi stampede happened because the entry and exit was the same, and it was a very limited area. So all these factors actually determine whether stampede is likely to take place or not. After every stampede, a commission of inquiry is ordered, a judicial inquiry or something, and it comes out with a lot of recommendations and what went wrong. Almost every stampede, these recommendations have been furnished to the government, but I think implementation is very, very poor. Many of these places, these mistakes are committed repeatedly. you again continue to with same system. Uh, the kind of technical equipment which is required by police to monitor such crowds, I don't think that is being provided by the different governments, state governments. Um Many places, as I was mentioning, VIP movement should be avoided wherever huge crowds are expected, because these movements actually disturb the management of the crowd. And if at all these VIP moments are unavoidable, there should be a separate entry and exit for them. They should not be merging with the general crowd, which is a huge problem to manage. Similarly, I think use of AI technology should be extensively made of. Uh, Announcement system should be there. I think many places there is no clear direction and clear signages for the people where to go, where how to move, which is the way they should enter and which is the way they should exit, which are the different routes segregating entry and exit crowds. So all these points actually needs proper management, proper recommendation, which have been made, need to be implemented. I think political leadership should be very sensitive to the recommendation of the police. I think the political leadership must also listen to the professional advice of the policemen or police officers wherever they are, because they had made a professional assessment, and political leadership must go by their advice. I think in many places they are overruled, and later on, when the incident happens, the policemen are actually blamed, whereas the blame should lie at some other level where this decision was taken, overruling the policeman. So I think all these factors need to be kept in mind.